Hey guys, this is Megan Denon. This is my week 5 video 2 discussion, and I wanted to talk a little bit about The Dark Knight, the film by Christopher Nolan. I really actually had a really hard time watching this film. Um, I'm a weenie when it comes to movies, and the parts that I found particularly difficult were pretty much anything involving the Joker. Um, I found it really traumatic to, um, or with his brand of violence and the whole concept of how he is this um, man who just wants to watch the world burn, as Alfred explains him to Bruce at a point in the movie. Because I feel like that was maybe really close to reality for me. And I think that probably my difficulty with films like this, that doesn't seem to bother other people as much, is just the parallels that we find to our own society. And even reading the comic book, The Dark Knight Returns, I felt like it was a little bit traumatic with the parallels to society now. And I had a hard time focusing on um, like the good guy, I guess. I felt like I was focusing more on the bad guy or the way that society was being portrayed and how accurate it was. Even referencing Frank Miller and how this was, 30 years ago, over 30 years ago, and how much of it is so relevant to today and sort of prophetic. And so Um, with the film, it is a more modern film, um, but it was just hard for me to watch because of that correlation to our current society and just the fact that I feel like we have this um, brand of I guess bad guy that we can't really decipher necessarily because it's just hard to pin down a motive other than they just want to be the bad guy. And it makes me wonder, um, you know, if these films inspire Jokers, do they inspire Batmans? And I know in the comic book we saw the mutant gang. They at least some of them, they just kind of jumped on whatever bandwagon they seem to identify with. And I think that that's true of society. I think we kind of jump on these bandwagons and you're kind of either in one camp or another. But I guess my question would be, did you feel the same way about this film? Was there anything traumatic about it to you or even eye-opening as a parallel to our own society? And how do you reconcile that with daily living? Do you see yourself as a Batman? Do you see yourself as a Joker? Or are you just kind of someone caught in the middle, like a Rachel? Or maybe you're Harvey Dent. Maybe you're a little bit of a hero and a little bit of a villain, and hopefully you die a hero. But I just kind of want to know what your thoughts are on that. Thanks, guys.